From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Jets. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Defensively, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Red 80. Alert 3.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Right here, guys. Fight. Rip right. Mike 51. Mike 51. It's a party now.
Darnold from the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Switch it, switch it. And 80. Tighten up.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
For the running back.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, Mike 51. Watch QB drop.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. That is caught inside the 5.
That's good.
And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Down by Shaq.
You're looking at this now. You got a couple more cranks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
A gain of
His
1
path
yard
became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
Let's get off the field, D. Check.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do now. The key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. But surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. Throwing again. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Wait, that 5-20.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Buccaneer first down.
Wait, that 180.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
The tackle.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Wait, that 380.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to Mike Evans.
Mike Evans with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is what we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
8 yards to go.
The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The Buccaneers.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Down at the 31.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 31, Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Set him back 5. It's a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Jones. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Running with speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the Jets' 20-yard line.
Second and 14. To throw is Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones.
Brady's pass.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
7.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give them confidence and let it knock it through.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that?
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
1st and 10 at the 47.
The line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
He was brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Darnold. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have it first.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Hey, man.
Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up.
1 yard.
Now there's room to roam.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check it out.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
You got G like this.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
Credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna pour my one for the safe boy till there's nothing left. I'm gonna run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Hear the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We do know that they are postseason bound, but they're leaking a little oil, so to speak, as they kind of limp into January.
Yeah, and that oil can set fire to their season, can't it?
Look at that.
See what I did there? But here's the thing that we've both seen in the NFL. Teams down the stretch playing really well. Sometimes it doesn't carry over into the playoffs. Sometimes teams that aren't playing well now, if they have good leadership in the head coaching spot and the coaching staff and within the locker room, they can find a way to turn it around. But no one wants to be on a losing streak as they head into the playoffs.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Buccaneer 1st down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. This is caught. And he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Scotty Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Succop for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17, Jets 10. Ryan Succop set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 35-yard line.
A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Darnold down to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st down, Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
48-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
51 the mic, boy, 51.
Darnold to throw again. Crowder's got it over the middle. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
24-yard line.
Darnold on first down. Able to connect with Mims. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Denzel Mims.
And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often. A wasted down. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? And this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Darnold. He's going to go deep for Conley. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 39 yards there. A big one.
22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
36.
One more time, it's Cannon. And just shutting him off there. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it will be a 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Hey, defense, let's go. Check Check. Lucky.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. For his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Jets 20, Buccaneers 17.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Try
and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd down now. It's Jones. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
C.J. Mosley on the
tackle. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Hey, 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Brady to throw. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
At the 18-yard line.
Looking right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Jets 27, Buccaneers 17. Joey
Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic? I like that.
Your analysis is symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 15.
15 yards on the play. First down.
Tampa Bay.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
On the tackle.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
Brady's pass.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Number 35, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off of play action, Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
46-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
I got you. Hey, check my 45. Check my 45.
Now Darnold. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Darnold from the gun. And that will be incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game of 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Avery Williams.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Evans has it left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career. And why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who's one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal at the
end result,
line.
21 yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
On the carry.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Brady buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Patrick Onwuasor on the tackle.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the gun, Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Watch the pass. 45.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And Conley's got it over the middle.
Darnold's pass.
5 yards on the catch there and brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and 7.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to work free from about 6 down to the 18.
Brought down.
That's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they try the right side here. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now, anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
Today's
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jets, the win won't get them to 500, but they will finish on a high note at 7-9. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.